welcome back to Top of the Fridge Tia. I'm TK, and I'm making a pineapple upside down cake. So the first thing I'm going to do is preheat my oven to 325. And what I have is a half a stick or a quarter cup of melted butter, 3/4 of a cup, or no, excuse me, I'm sorry, 2/3 a cup firmly packed brown sugar. You can use light or dark. I'm using light. 1 20-ounce can of pineapple slices, pineapple rings, maraschino cherries, let's see, 2 eggs separated into whites and yolks, let's see, I think I have, what was it? It was 3/4 a cup of sugar, just regular white sugar. And then a 1/4 cup of pineapple juice, just reserved from the jar. Or, excuse me, can. And then I have 3/4 a cup of all-purpose flour, half teaspoon of baking soda, or no, not baking soda, baking powder. Don't use baking soda, it's baking powder. And 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. So, to get us started, I'm going to take my 8x8 cake pan and I'm going to pour in the melted butter. Just pour it in, kind of smear it around a little bit too, spread it around. And then you're going to take your brown sugar and just kind of sprinkle it all over the butter. Just kind of distribute as evenly as you can. You'll notice how some of it just starts to dissolve immediately. It's okay if it doesn't all dissolve. It will dissolve as it bakes. Kind of crystallize a little bit. Can do the pineapple slices, which we're about to put in. Okay. And next we're going to go ahead and get the pineapple slices. Get them in here. Just kind of carefully remove them. You don't really want to break the rings. Just start piling them in here. I have a couple that keep trying to break here. Alright, this is just going to take a minute. I'll be right back with you when I'm done with it. Okay. So that took about 7 pineapple slices. And now I'm going to pop open this can of cherries and start getting those in here. And my oven's preheated. How about that? Okay, so you're just going to pop 1 cherry into the middle of the pineapple rings. If you really like cherries, you can just kind of like pop them in between the little slices where there's little spaces. I could do that, but I'm not going to. I'm trying to make this a little traditional. So almost done here. Just 2 more cherries. That one. Okay. Now it's just going to sit there and wait on us for a minute. Now what we're going to do is we're going to beat the egg yolks on low speed for about 2 minutes until they become kind of really dense and yellow. So I'll be back with you in a couple minutes. Okay, so our egg yolks have thickened. And now I'm slowly going to pour in my sugar. Slowly pour it in and incorporate as I go. As soon as I'm done with this, I'll be back with you again. Okay, so I've gotten my egg yolks and my sugar fully incorporated together. And now I'm going to add my reserved pineapple juice. I'm just going to mix that all together. Okay, now that's all blended. So I'm going to slowly incorporate my flour mixture here. The baking powder and salt in the flour. Okay, so the flour mixture is fully incorporated. And now I'm going to wash my beaters from my mixer real quick, so that I can use them for the egg whites. You want to wash them and dry them very, very well. You don't want to add any moisture into this. So I'll be back with you in just a minute. Okay, so now we're going to start beating these egg whites, and you just want to keep going at it until you got, I'd say, somewhere between soft and firm peaks. More towards firm though. And it's going to take a good few minutes, so I'll be back with you once I get this done. Okay, I've just finished whipping these up, and you can see it's all white and puffy and foamy and stuff. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fold the egg whites into my cake batter. It just slid right on over there, didn't it? Alright, so now I'm just going to fold this carefully. You don't want to beat it or whip it or anything, because if you do that, the egg whites will start to kind of fall, and it won't be a light and fluffy cake like you want. But yes, you do want a light and fluffy cake. It's delicious. So I'm just going to kind of go around the bowl, come up the side, and push down to the center. I'm just going to keep on doing that around the bowl, up the side, push down to the center. I'm going to keep doing that until it's all incorporated. And then I want to pour it into my cake pan on top of the pineapple and the cherries. So there we go. It's pretty well incorporated. Now we're just going to scrape this right on top of those pecans. That brown sugar. Those wonderful maraschino cherries. You just kind of want to spread it out a little bit here. Make sure it's covering everything. There we go. And now I'm going to pop this into the oven for 45 minutes. And when it's done, I'll come back with you and we'll see if it's baked all the way through. Okay, so our cake is about to pop out of the oven any second now. I'm just getting ready. You might want to use a toothpick, but we don't have any toothpicks, so I'm using a skewer. I'm going to check the doneness of the cake with that. And now we're just waiting. Wait. There we go. Alright. Let's see here. See, it's all brown on top. It's not jiggly. And it's a little crusty on top too. It looks like it's done. I'm just gonna poke it again, make sure. No, it isn't quite done yet. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pop it back in there. I'm going to give it another 7 minutes or so. And then we'll be back to check it again. Okay, it's been another 7 minutes and now I'm going to pull this out and check it again. Let's just poke it right here. Okay, it's a little gooey inside, but it's done. So now we need to wait half an hour for it to cool down before we flip it out onto a plate. So I'll be back with you in half an hour and go get to see the finished product. Okay, it's been actually a little over half an hour, but our cake is cooled. So now we're going to take a plate, place it over top, just like that. And we're going to flip it all over together, just like that. And we're just going to kind of tap the heck out of it, get it to come out. Well, that's not a good sign. Let's see here. What are we doing? We're flipping it back over. Okay, so what we're going to want to do to keep the cake from trying to stick to the pan and fall apart is just take a table knife or a butter knife or whatever, and just come around the edges and loosen it up. This way it'll release more easily from cake pan. Okay. Let's try this again. Alright, sounds like it came out even. Okay, it looks like a big old chunk of it came off, as you can see right there. But for the most part, it looks kind of pretty. Now, I was basically doing this recipe without having done it before. So I'm going to go ahead and recommend that when you do this recipe, even though you're putting butter in the bottom of the cake pan, go ahead and butter the sides of it as well, just to make sure that it comes out easily. Anyway, there is a recipe for a wonderful pineapple upside down cake, and I hope you all enjoy it. From Top of the Fridge Toya, have a good one.